What's good with y'all, man? You tune back in to AG Speaks. I appreciate all the new members coming over to the channel. Big shout out to y'all. If you're a returning member, big shout out to you as well. You've been helping the channel grow a lot. I appreciate you. On this video, I want to talk to everybody who feel like they're a loser, who feel like they're not doing enough in life, who feel like, I don't know, maybe they just don't add up the same way other people add up as far as their position in life and as far as who they are in the marketplace, or however you want to look at it. Just people who feel like they're not as good as other people. People who look at themselves like losers, so to speak. If you feel like a loser, I don't want to say that you are a loser, but if you feel like a loser, you need to change the way that you think, because you feeling like you're a loser is only a state of mind within yourself. It's not a concrete fact. It's not something that you can look up and you'll see your face by the word loser. It's not a definite thing. It's something that you think of in your mind. It's something that you picture yourself as. And however you see yourself is what you are and what you become. And manifestation is a real thing. So if you see yourself as a loser, you'll manifest your future to reflect what a loser goes through. And if you don't want that for yourself, if you would like to come out of that situation, it's doable. It's all just a state of mind. It's all just reprogramming how you think about things. People who feel like they're losers, 9 out of 10, in most cases, they subscribe to certain ideas that they feel like losers subscribe to. That they feel like losers subscribe to. So if you're a person who don't have a lot of friends, you like to watch anime, you wear glasses, I don't know, you don't really have the best fashion style, but you're really smart with computers. You're really smart with technology and things of that sort. If you really feel like a loser, like, and I'm just describing what people usually see a loser as, you know what I mean? And I've met a lot of people who are very smart people and have very beneficial skills as far as the current world, but they downplay all their talents because they don't have the style or they don't have the friends that they see other people have, whether it be on social media or in the real world. And what I always tell people like that, if I ever do come in contact with somebody like that, what I do tell them is, don't look up to what you see other people so-called doing or having going on, because a lot of those people are struggling. A lot of those people don't even have a lot of the things that you think that they have. A lot of those people are borrowing clothes from their friends. A lot of those people are trying to put on the front. A lot of those people were raised to spend their first dollar on material things and making themselves look a certain way. So they're gonna look like they have it more going on than the next person. And the people that's around them for that, 9 out of 10, they're going through the same things and they're dealing with the same struggles. There's a lot of people who will rather buy a pair of Balenciaga shoes before they actually go try to get a car. Or, you know what I'm saying? People be walking places super fresh, but no car. So it's like, and you can apply that to different situations. That's just not about clothes, but I'm just saying, I explain that to people who come to me with these issues. And what I tell people is, if you feel like you're a loser, this is how I look at winners and losers. A winner is somebody who takes their God-given ability and applies it in the world and makes it work to the point where they can live off of it. That's a winner to me. I don't care what you look like. I don't care who you know, or all that stuff is extra. I don't care about that. All I care about is, are you taking care of yourself, providing for your family, and think everybody should strive for that. Like, you don't got to have everything together, but everybody should strive for that. Like, just having your stuff in order. It ain't about how you look and all that other stuff. That's extra. You feel me? But if you scaling yourself up to somebody based off like just looks and appearance and stuff like that, that's really a bad way to look at winners and losers. You know what I'm saying? And I also tell people who feel like this, if you feel like a loser, but you have this skill that could make you 6 figures a year, you're a winner. Like, you can't even see your own gifts. Like, you need to apply that. Like I said, if you are somebody who know about computers and you real smart with tech, that's what the world is right now. It's technology. The whole world is technology. So if you're real good with technology, you can go make you over $100,000 a year. Probably more than that. You can go do that. Like, you're a winner. And at that point, you're a winner. Can't nobody take that from you. Like, you got a skill most people on planet Earth don't have. In this technology-based world, most people do not have that skill. And for you to have it, you should apply it and just focus on that. Focus on being a tech guy. And there's nothing wrong with being a tech guy. Tech guys are very successful people in a lot of cases. So be a tech guy. Why do you feel like you got to be somebody else that look trendy online? That means nothing. Like, people just be wanting to look good. People just be wanting their appearance to look good. People don't really be focusing on elevating in life, or people don't really be focusing on like making sure that they mental is good. Like everybody need to understand, like you your own person, bro. You your own individual. You got your own set of rules that you play by. You got your own brain. You can make something work for you. The biggest people and the most successful people in life are people who came up with their own thing. It's not about looking like somebody else. If you're a nerd, if you're a geek, then be that and make it work and make it look good for you. Do your thing. You feel me? Like if you worried about how you dressing and stuff like that, wear better clothes. But don't wear better clothes to imitate the next man. Don't worry about looking like the next man. Look like you in the process. Just make sure it's clean. Like be yourself. And I be trying to preach this to people. Be yourself, bro. Like be yourself. When it comes down to me, and I always try to give examples of me because I want to put myself like in the situation so I can kind of really show y'all how I feel about it. So when it comes down to like me, like I'm a YouTuber. Where I'm from, like YouTubing, people don't really YouTube. You feel me? People starting to kind of try to do it now, but just because the world is doing it. But like where I'm from, people on YouTube, especially when I first was starting YouTube, nobody was really doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I could have looked at it like, oh, that's lame, or I could have looked at it like, ain't nobody else doing this. They gonna look at me funny if I do YouTube. They gonna think I'm corny or whatever. I could look at it like that, but who is anybody to tell me how to run my life or what to do in my life or how I should act? Who is anybody to tell me that I'm not cool because I wanted to go outside the box and try something else? Who is anybody to tell me that I can't be myself? Why do I care what another person think? Why do I care what another man or woman think about me when they don't contribute to my life in any type of way? They don't help me with nothing. They don't even support my dreams. They don't speak to me. They don't, like, you worried about strangers' opinions when strangers don't even have anything going on to begin with. Like, that's the problem. We looking at people from a lens we shouldn't be looking at them from. Like, it's so many people who got all this appeal, like as far as their image, but their image is different from their substance because they don't have any substance. You have substance, but you look at yourself like a loser. Being a loser is a mind state. Being a loser, like I said, is not a concrete thing. You have to get out of that mind state in order to become something else that you want to become, in order to be something greater than what you can see yourself becoming. But you have to change your mindset. And all you got to do is just focus on your strengths. Figure out what your weaknesses are, figure out what your strengths are, and focus on your strengths. And when you focus on your strengths, you will elevate in that field. Once you elevate in that field, people will gravitate towards you that's meant to gravitate towards you. It's not about a set group of people gravitating towards you. It doesn't have to be a set group of people that gravitate towards you. Your crowd is out there. The people who love you are out there. The people who are into what you are into are out there. You're not the only one into what you into. It's other people out there who into that same stuff that you are. But you have to show your talent to the world. You got to show your gift to the world. You focusing on a set group of people that you feel like are cool. These set group of people may not be your people. This other group of people may be your people. Think about Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, like all these super rich people, all these the most successful men in the world. These guys were not the coolest people. Like if you watch how they came up and made it to where they became, they were not the coolest people, but they had an idea, they had a mindset, they had a skill set that they worked and they used and they worked to the point where they was able to become billionaires. They found their strengths and they focused on their strengths and they showed their talent and their image and their vision to the world and became who they became. And now no matter where you at in life, no matter your background, who you hang around, who you are, you got to acknowledge these people. You have to acknowledge them just for being who they are, like just for contributing to the world in the way that they did it. Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, all these social media platforms, everybody who got all this stuff going on for them, like, we don't look at billionaires and talk bad about them and be like, oh, they lame, or nobody does that because we understand what they've done. And the only reason why if they were focusing on the fact that they didn't have designer shoes, if they were focusing on the fact that they wasn't around the prettiest girls, if they was focusing on the fact they wasn't driving the nicest cars, they wouldn't have made it to where they are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not them, so I don't know like what kind of advantages they may have had at certain points in time. I don't know if they got out of the mud. I don't know if they got a handout. I don't know. I'm not speaking on that. All I'm saying is they could have looked at themselves like losers instead of actually pursuing what they wanted to do. What you're doing is you focusing on the wrong things. Focusing on what other people may think about you. Focusing on how you view yourself based on what another man or another woman is doing. That's not what you meant to be doing. You meant to be focusing on you and your strengths and your weaknesses and figuring out what's going to work best for you in order to make your life elevate. Sitting around worrying about if you a loser or not, or sitting worrying about why God made you the way he made you, or sitting around worrying about, oh, why I got to be like this. Like, that's not going to help you because who you are is not about to change in this lifetime, bro. You are who you are right now. You feel me? Like, and be proud of that. Take pride in that. Like, don't look at yourself like everybody got a gift, man. Like, everybody got something that they could be doing with themselves. And I just feel like when you focusing on the wrong things, it'll take you away from the right vision. It'll take you away from what you're supposed to be doing. It'll take you away from your future when you focusing on things like that. And it's so small, and it's so not important. But I don't know. I think social media got us messed up. I hate to blame everything on social media because there's other factors involved as well. But it's just so much comparison going on, and it's taken away from who we are as people. You feel me? So I hope this helps somebody out, and I hope that somebody got some value out of this. If you have any questions or anything, comment down below. Or if you just want to say anything, comment down below. If you have any topics you want me to speak on, you can comment down below. And other than that, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm out.